Congratulations, Jasmine, for winning Binibining Pilipinas 2024 Globe. Ayan, how does it feel days after your win?
Um, I'm still reeling from the experience, and I feel like I'm still not in the right headspace because for the past 2 days, it's just about me being grateful to everyone. It's just about gratitude to me. I still haven't found the time yet to pen a gratitude piece to all of the people who supported me, really took time and effort to make sure that I stood a fighting I stood a chance in the competition. So and then I realized that I just have a couple of months to prepare for the international competition. So it's just very chaotic also in my head like what to do first. Can I have like a 1 week rest, or do I really have to prepare now? What about the people what about my victory party? Do I get to plan one?
Homecoming
Yeah,
pa.
homecoming, the media interviews that that will
Yeah.
come for the next weeks. So everything's just chaos in my head right now.
Jam-packed.
I'm
When is
sorry.
when is the Miss Globe competition?
I read in the news that it's gonna be in October, so that's less than 3 months. And that's 3 months only, and there's so much to prepare because we're going to start from square one. Since, I mean, the preparations that I have done was for Binibining Pilipinas only. So I did not really plan for what's to come. So we're going to start from scratch.
Kayang-kaya yan. Grabe
Yes,
naman.
and I also trust the Binibining Pilipinas org to also make sure that come the competition, come Miss Globe, we will have a good chance of winning.
Siyempre naman, lagi. Alright, so Jasmine, you were able to capture yung reaction mo when you were announced as Binibining Pilipinas Globe. It seemed like you were not expecting the result.
Yeah, I was not really expecting. I mean, the most that I thought I could get was a runner-up title or position. So when the runners-up were called, I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, that was a good run. Next week we get to go on vacation.
But
Yeah.
no.
And then I was called. I was really shocked. But I think the funniest part of that announcement was my friends at my back really cheering loudly. When I was reviewing the videos, they were really jumping and also very surprised and shocked. So that was such a moment for me looking back.
How about your family's reaction? I know they've been very supportive.
Uh-huh. My mom is a very nonchalant person, if I may describe her that way. So I didn't see her reaction. And even when I called them after the coronation night, she did not even congratulate me. When I was calling them, she told me I have a very bad headache because I had to prepare for the transportation of my supporters, their food. So those are the kind of parents that I have. They're not very expressive when it comes to things like this. They will not congratulate me or say that I'm very proud of you, but you would see it in the way they support me, the way they celebrate it in their own way.
Actions speak louder than
Yes,
words
yes,
naman
yes.
daw. Okay, so what was going through your mind when they called your name in the top 15?
Um, I got called ninth, if I'm not mistaken. So when they were calling like seventh or eighth candidate to make it to the final 15, I was already counting them, thinking, ilan pa ba to? Tas ilan pa ba yung feeling kong pasok dito? Ganon. So medyo I was kind of nervous back then, but it's ninth, so I think that's still safe. So just very happy that I got to advance. To me, that's a feat already. That's already a victory to get into the top 15, considering how strong the batch is. Lots of pretty faces, lots of smart, very intelligent ladies. So even the top 15 was very difficult to get into. So to be able to do that, I think that's already a victory. Even for my friends, they would always say, makapasok lang ako ng top 15, okay na ako. And that was the same for me.
Yeah, going to the Q&A, this is personally my one of my favorite moments, diba? You were asked about, if you were given 30 minutes to talk to the public, what would you talk about? Now, looking back, would you have answered it differently or would you stick to the answer?
I would stick to the answer, but I would probably change one word, just one word. Instead of saying, what was my last line again? That we ensure that
Everyone's response.
everyone's treated equally despite their SOGI. So I think instead of saying despite, I would change it to regardless or irrespective. Because I feel like despite is kind of connotes to a negative. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I feel like I should have used the word regardless or irrespective of their SOGI instead of the word despite.
The community has been commending you for, for bringing that up during the Q&A round. Personally, what was, yes, why did you pick that as your answer?
Um, Before the Q&A, we had the evening gown competition. And backstage, we were only given less than 10 minutes to transition from the swimwear to the evening gown. And considering that we are 40 candidates and there were limited staff to assist us, you couldn't imagine how chaotic it was backstage. So I had one moment there. I was sitting, someone was stitching some part of my gown, back part of my gown. Then somebody was fixing my hair because I had to transition from a high bun to my high pony to a bun. Everything was chaotic, but I had that one brief moment where I just felt grateful to the community. Because most of the people at the back are part of the LGBTQI community. These people, they are very passionate about something that's not even for them. It's for women. Basically, pageants are for women, and but they're very passionate about it. So I just felt like a surge of gratitude at that time, and in my head, it was like, kung ano man yung makikita ng tao sa akin on stage, it's because of the people backstage, because it's mostly because of this community. And when I got asked that question, it was no brainer that I would I would use that opportunity to give back to the community. Although, to be honest, I was thinking about whether I would share my story as an OFW, considering that I advocate for it, or the SOGI bill. But then I felt at that moment it was more fitting for me to use the because I've already gotten to use the platform for my advocacy. They know that I'm representing the OFW community. So at that moment, it felt just right to advocate for something that I think people are not talking about anymore because Pride Month is over.
Wow. Ako, thank you ha. Personally, would like to thank you for bringing that up. Now, although I think na that was your best moment. Personally, what was your best moment in the competition?
Um, I have two actually. First is of course the Q&A because I felt after I answered the question I felt very relieved that I did not embarrass myself, that I could look back at the moment with a smile on my face thinking, okay, I did well in that round. And at that moment, the competition was over for us ladies. I mean, it's just gonna be the announcement. There's nothing more we can do. So it's just like a breath of relief for me. So that, and then I felt like I also did very well. I mean, it's not just for me, but I also got to use that chance for the people who supported me. So that was a moment for me. And then the second one was um, that moment when we were at the back waiting for the air to continue. Um, we were very tired. All of the ladies were very thirsty, parched, and then we asked for bottles of water. The staff told us, "Don't share bottles with each other. It's gonna go viral if anyone takes a video of you guys sharing." And we were like, We don't care. This is sisterhood. This is what Binibini is about. So we shared the same bottle. After I drank, I would pass it on to the next lady. She would drink from the same bottle. So that was also a moment for me that I'll forever cherish. If I got asked Marie Keith's question, which is like, what was the last thing that made you laugh? I would have shared also the story to everyone then.
Grabe, no? Yan talaga yung personal experiences where you can get knowledge and wisdom from that. All right, so have you spoken to Anna Lacrini, our former representative in Miss Globe already?
Uh, she congratulated me after the coronation night, and of course, I thanked her for that. I think she replied, but then my DMs, my DMs really full of congratulatory messages from everyone. So I still haven't found like time to really sift through it all, respond to everyone, but it's part of like my plan or my strategy to, of course, seek advice from those who have came before me, those who have joined already the competition. And she's made such a good run as a second runner-up, so I'm pretty sure that she has good advice for me on how we can tackle the competition.
I told you this earlier kasi marami sa mga fans mo, sa mga subscribers natin on the ground Philippines are saying that you have this Jessa Weller vibe now. So how do you feel about that?
Um, I actually told Miss Liliana that Jeza is like my sentimental favorite during their batch because I really like her beauty. It's very. I mean, she's a very simple lady, but I really like her aura because her aura gives off that I'm very calm vibe, but I'm just here looking very beautiful. Now she doesn't have really a strong pasarela but she just looks very queenly, and to be able to have people say that I look like her. Ah, kilig.
Now, much is expected for the Diamond Edition winners, of course. So, but how do you see your reign in the next couple of months?
um, well, for me, for the next month, it's going to be all preparations for the Miss Globe International competition. So it's gonna be tough because I feel like will not be able to get like a little bit of a break because it's an international competition. So the preparations would be tougher, more arduous. So, but then I mean, going back to being from it being like a grand celebration 60th edition, I feel like BBP will also give us a very memorable reign. Um, I mean, we all know the regular activities that the Araneta has for the ladies. So I'm looking forward to all of that, and especially the charity events that they have in store for us. For all we know, it's really what sets BBP apart from the other pageants. It's rooted in their core of being a charity. So yeah.
I'll take this opportunity because a lot of our followers are also asking because this edition's prizes are, wow, talaga naman. So many are asking, how do you plan to, spend the prize that you got as Binibining Pilipinas Group?
I was already asked this question for a lot of times, considering it's just 2 days after the coronation. But my answer stands. I mean, I would give back to the people who supported me because most of them, they supported me for free. Even my designer, he was very kind enough to prepare gowns for me for for free. Even my glam team, they don't charge me for the stuff that they do for me for all my makeups for major events. So I think it's high time for me to pay them not just with my love, but also with what they deserve. It's their livelihood. So it's just fitting that I also you know, pay them. Pay them with what they deserve.
And lastly, Jasmine, of course, what does your win mean to you?
Um, what does my win mean to me? First of all, it's a vindication to what actually going after your goals, even with great risks, can take you. I was already thriving in Dubai. I had like a very good life there. I had a good job. I had side hustles as a model, so it was such a great leap of faith to me to move back to the Philippines to join Binibining Pilipinas and to actually win a crown and not just join the pageant but winning a crown. It's like a full circle moment to me, from crying in the washroom, wondering if I made the right decision to quit my job, leave everything behind for this competition, to actually winning it. It's, I don't know, it's just really fate, God working their ways.
And it's definitely worth it. Yay! Your message to your followers, to your supporters, and sa mga Kapampangan, if you
Mm-mm.
may.
They always say that Pampanga is the home of beauty queens, and I'm just very glad that I get to attest that. They could use my name in order to attest that truly Pampanga is the home of beauty queens, and it would not be possible without the help of all the Kapampangan supporters, all the Kapampangan creatives who took time, effort, and really shared their talents with me, to be able to compete in the competition and stand a good chance at winning. So thank you so much to all of you, to the LGUs who supported me, to my friends and to my family who are, again, as tired as I am in this competition. Thank you so much to all of you, to my friends and supporters in Dubai. Thank you also for being there, for supporting me. This win is for all of us. And hi, Miss Globe.
Yay! Thank you,
Thank you so
Jasmine.
much. Thank you.